Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and today we are at our favorite Toyota showroom, our United Star Corporation in Amansuria, your neighborhood Toyota dealer. And we are now looking at the latest arrival to the stable. This is the Toyota Corolla Cross. And yes, we did another video earlier, but that was for the G-spec, which is the lower of the two. This one is the V-spec. There are only two variants of the Corolla Cross, and let's dig deeper into it. Okay, from an exterior point of view, the V-spec that we're looking at is very similar to the G-spec. In fact, there are only very few differences. So the first telltale, of course, is the Toyota roundel in the front here. This Toyota roundel is actually a sensor for the Toyota safety sense. That's the radar, I think. And so this is part of the Toyota safety sense, and this is what keeps this car a lot safer than the normal G-spec, because it's got the full complement of Toyota safety sense. We'll go into that later. Now, other than that, the front looks the same. But here is another point which looks very similar, but actually is different. These are LED, rather they are bi-LED lights. And because they are bi-LED lights, it's also part of the Toyota safety sense, in that these are what you call auto high beam. So if there is an oncoming car, or this car senses the lights of another car, or even a bicycle, it will dim the lights momentarily. You know, it's just like the automatic dip switch. The whole idea is not to dazzle the person in front of you. And other than that, these are the wheels of the V-spec Corolla Cross, and they are different from the G-spec because these are 1 inch bigger. These are 18-inch wheels, and the tire size is 225/50 R18 rather than the G-spec, which has 215/60 R17. In terms of size, the Corolla Cross is a C segment SUV. Okay, so this is slightly bigger, and it has a wheelbase of 2640. Okay, for those of you not used to what is the wheelbase, it's actually the center to center distance between the front and rear wheels. And the longer it is, the more space you have inside. Now, having a 2640 wheelbase is actually shorter than the Corolla's 2700. But let me explain why. In designing the vehicle, they found that if they shorten the wheelbase, they can achieve the same type of handling as the 2.7 meter Corolla. So now, suspension for this car is McPherson struts in the front. At the back, you have a torsion beam. So the Corolla Cross is built on Toyota's TNGA platform. And yes, we remember the TNGA platform. One of the key items is the rear double wishbone. But let me explain. They have redesigned the torsion beam, and it has a sort of like a U shape starting from the front, and there's a bar that goes across the vehicle over to the other side, and there's an arm that comes down here. So there is a little bit of flex. Now, why did they go for a torsion beam instead of a double wishbone? That's because if you have a double wishbone, you will have a lot of restrictions on space on the inside of the vehicle. Remember the CHR? Well, it's a cute vehicle, handles very well, but a main complaint about it is the lack of interior space. So with the torsion beam arrangement, the interior space is increased. Okay, looking at the brakes, the Corolla Cross comes with ventilated disc in the front. You can see here, ventilated disc, and up there you can see the McPherson struts going down into the body. So there's good clearance here, very good for going if you need to go off-road. Well, having the additional clearance is good, otherwise your tires will be falling the fenders, especially when there's mud. And here you have a single pot floating caliper. There's good braking. You watch our Gunting video and you see that the brakes are actually quite adequate on this. And of course the key is possibly in the rear brakes, which are solid disc, and there's another smaller single floating caliper. You saw how well the G-spec handled on Gunting. Well, that was with 17-inch wheels and 215 60 series. These are 18 with 225 50 series. So therefore the grip level is even better. And surprise of surprise, these are Michelin tires. Yes, of course they're primacy, more comfort, but well, the brand is quite a good brand, and we should be able to have fun with this car up Gunting when the time comes. Okay, here's looking at the engine of the Corolla Cross. Now both the G-spec and the V-spec share the same engine. That is the 1.8 liter double overhead cam with dual VVTi, and it's all aluminum engine, transversely mounted at the front, and drive is only to the front wheels through a 7-speed CVT. And you can see here there's actually a lot of room inside the engine compartment. So they have put the battery over on this side, and the air cleaner is here. So you can see here, this is a drive-by-wire system. That's the drive-by-wire controller at the back there. In fact, it's the whole throttle body there. And the drive-by-wire control is the black octagonal thing down there, you can see. And the intake is quite high up. It is this is the intake box, and the actual intake is from here, which is about, I would say that's about 2.5 feet above ground, yeah, about 30 inches above ground. And then they have a little channel here to channel the air in, and it sucks the air from here. So you can see here, and that's just above the bumper. So if in case you have a flash flood, well, you can go up as high as the number plate and you'll be quite safe. So as you can see, this is a demo car by United Star. All the car numbers are 9300, and maybe if we are lucky we can go and take a short drive in it. With the other one, the intake is on the front and the exhaust is at the back. So this allows the engine to sit way low to give it a good center of gravity. And so you can see here, this car is built on the Toyota TNGA platform that takes into account lowering of the car center of gravity and also weight saving. You can see here there are a lot of places where there is actually just voids because they want to keep the weight to a minimum, because the lighter weight means more fuel economy. So from what I can see here, well, they can easily put in the 2-liter engine if they want. Yeah, there's plenty of space, even up to 2.5 liter. But well, we never know. In another 15 years, we'll all be driving electric cars. Let's take a look at the inside, and of course you can just unlock. Oh, that was a lock, sorry. You can just press the button and that will open. Yes, that opens the door. And what do you have here? You have electrical controls for the driver, and of course you can adjust your forward and aft reach, and also the rake of the seat using the controller. So let's get inside the car and have a look. I'm going to have the key. I have the key here. And we get inside the car, close the door, and we're going to start the engine. Yeah. Wow, so many lights. Now these are Optitron meters. I'm sliding the seat a bit back, and you can see here the speed goes up to 240, but I doubt if you can do 240. Then you have a MID display here. You can get information or whatever you want. I see you can have, yeah, you can see here you have radar, dynamic radar cruise control, which is part of the Toyota Safety Sense, and that's the first one. And then the second one, that is the lane departure warning and also the lane tracing. So lane tracing is a bit different from lane keep. Whilst lane keep will throw you from one side of the lane to the other side of the lane, you bounce you back, you know, then you wander over to the other side, then you bounce you back, and so on and so forth. Whilst lane tracing will keep you in the center. And also with information, you will have your trip meter, and you also have okay, that is lane tracing assist. Then this is PCS, which is the pre-collision system, and this one warns you in case you're approaching another vehicle too fast. It will give you a warning, and if you don't brake, the car will brake for you autonomously. And after that, you have down there, you have the blind spot warning system, and this one is parking system. Yeah, that is your parking sensors. And also RCTA means your rear cross traffic alert. Okay, then you can do your vehicle settings there if you want. And then let's move on. You have the speedometer in the center and ref counter on the left, plus your temperature gauge, and your fuel gauge is at the bottom here. Now the ref limit is at 6,005, or rather the red line is at 6,005 or 6,004, and that's the usable power. Now there is no pedal shifters, but you have a plus minus in the gear shift, and that's your traction control on and off. And down there, okay, so the V-spec has got this courtesy light inside here, this blue light. Okay, the G-spec doesn't have. And this is your phone charger, a wireless phone charger, and it has a very convenient little clip there for you to clip your phone there, and it will charge your phone if your phone has that facility. Yeah, okay, of course you have the start stop button, and you have again the screen here. Now stop complaining about the screen. Yeah, I'm sitting at my normal height where my eye is. The screen does not block the view of the front. Yeah, and so it's just nice. But of course, if you bring the camera down, it looks like it's obstructing the view, but actually it is not. The dashboard is hard plastic. Now this is locally assembled, yeah, and that's hard plastic up here, hard plastic, but it's textured to look like soft material, and this is soft to the touch. And although it is, I think it's textured plastic or something, but it's soft, a bit soft to the touch. And down here also soft, and at the bottom is hard. So quite well done, I must say. And of course language, yeah, English, okay. And okay, oh, you're the set. Yeah, this is a new car, we skip it first. And that's the radio, and we'll turn the volume down, sorry. Okay, there's voice command, and this is the PVM, which is your 360 view monitor. And of course up there you have your DVD recorder. And yeah, that is the camera view. and let's just see what happens. Yep, so you can switch view, yeah, whichever view you want to see. See this? Okay, you can switch the view. This gives you a view of what's around you. Yeah, we are sitting in an empty showroom. There's nobody here because it's a weekend, and we're just doing this video. Temperature was set at 28 degrees. Yeah, this is the first time the car is starting. Yeah, and you have your aircon, where you want the air to come from, and this is the eco. Then this is your defrost button, front defrost, rear defrost, and this is of course the on-off switch. Okay, there's one more thing that's not mentioned here. I did mention it before. The part of the Toyota safety system also includes the automatic high beam. Okay, I'm going to switch off. Okay, this is the rear seat, and we have gone through this on the other vehicle before, and it's the same for both. It's leather, and there's seating for 3 people at the back. Of course, with this center armrest down, you can only sit 2, but you can easily put it back. And you can see here there are 3 headrests, and I think the seat, let's just check. Yes, the seat can recline a bit. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, so you open it up. This is a straighter position, and I'm going to recline it. Yeah, it goes back there, and it's a more slanted sitting position. So that is the left hand seat, that is straight, and this one, this is a combination of the 2 seats. It is moved back about 1.5 inches, so that gives the rear passengers a bit of comfort. And of course, there are 4 grab handles up there, otherwise known as the oh my god handles. And this is what the rear looks like, part of the door panels. This is the soft touch, and this part is hard, this part is soft, this part is hard, and of course down here is hard, and the speaker here. Now down there you also have the aircon vents for the rear, so you get a bit of cool air too. Okay, we're going to give it a kick. Yes, it works. Okay, that's how the kick boot works, and you can adjust the height of the door by pressing this button at the desired level. And here's the boot. This is 440 liters of boot, and here's a very good convenience feature. Toyota gives you this little pan, which is quite useful for you if you want to go and buy stuff in the market. Yeah, it says Corolla Cross, so this will help to prevent stains and stuff getting onto this cover. And we took it off. Oh yeah, very convenient. There's a little hole here, allows you to open. And this is your tool set, and down there you have a space saver tire. Okay, that's it for the boot. You have of course a courtesy light here, and oh yeah, a tapao hook, not bad, one on each side. Yeah, two tapao hooks there for you. And of course this is a tonneau cover, which is very convenient, so you can keep prying eyes away from what you keep in your boot. Of course, if you carry durians, they can smell it. No need to see, yeah? And of course, this tonneau cover can be removed very easily. And here you are, just pull it up, and you can use it for stowing things that are taller, yeah? So in case you need the additional space, you can take off the cover and This is the rear seat, and here is how it pans out. Yep, it's not exactly flat because there is a sort of like a step there, but it folds down pretty flat itself, and you can put in long stuff, and also it's split 60-40, so you can still carry 3 people and a bit of long luggage. Okay, one more final point, guys. If you need to buy this Corolla Cross or any other Toyota model, please do get in touch with us at shop.yskhongdriving.com or call this number 016-335-0609, and you can buy the car from us online. This will minimize all social contact and keep everybody safe. Alright guys, till we meet again in the next video. Bye bye.